Hey, what's up, Generals? Hope everyone's doing well. My name's Daniel Assey. I'm Director of Equipment at Furman University in the athletic department. We are a NCAA Division I member of the Southern Conference. Excited to be with you guys enjoying this virtual career fair. Shout out to Miss Tingle and all her staff and crew for putting this on. I think this is pretty awesome. I look back to when I was junior, senior in high school, not really sure what I wanted to do, and they said, where are you headed? What kind of career do you want? And I didn't know. And I think that's okay if you don't know right now. You got plenty of time. Enjoy the ride. You know what I'm doing now. I'm not surprised. I did a lot of this when I was younger, and I'll explain all that later. But you got plenty of time to figure it out, and I look forward to speaking with you and kind of walking you around the equipment room. Today we're going to be in the football equipment room and specifically talk about the operation from my side of things with the football program here at Furman. Like I said, guys, excited to be here with you to talk about Director of Equipment here at Furman. As you can see in the Furman football equipment room, got our game jerseys behind us. I'm going to walk you around and show you a little bit of what we do on a day-to-day basis, all the fun stuff we get to touch, from ordering to sizing the players to set up at practice, game day, all that good stuff. Like I said, it's a unique job. No schedule is the same each day, so there's always new stuff, being outside, being on the flow. The biggest thing is you got to be able to adjust and run with it. I grew up around sports, whether playing or assisting in some manner, being at the ball field, being in the gym. Through high school, I was a student manager for the sports medicine crew, working with various teams. Went on to college as a baseball manager. So it's something I've always been a part of, something I've always helped. I didn't play a ton once I got to high school, so I knew I wanted to stay involved when I went to college. I knew I wanted to stay involved, not just be another student on campus. So if that's somebody, or you're somebody that currently assists with helping out and you enjoy it and love it and think that's something you could do for a long time, just know that, hey, there's a job out there and you can get paid to do it. That's something I didn't know right off the bat. So that's where we are today. That's what got me here. Like I said, it's an exciting job to have, and we're going to move on and show you kind of the different things that are involved here in the equipment room. You see those guys out on the football field, just know that somebody has picked that shirt out, picked that jersey out, whether it's the basketball team or the volleyball team. Somebody's ordered it, somebody's had it decorated with your logo, and then they've issued it to that athlete or coach and staff. So all that falls under our roof, and that's what we do here in the equipment room. We're going to start right here, going down a couple of the aisles of the equipment room, just to kind of show you what all is involved, what we're responsible for, inventory, ordering, you name it, it goes on in here, and this is where it starts. Number one goal for us is for the coach and the player to be able to go out on the field each and every day and do just that, coach and play. Let everything else fall on our plate as far as setup, move it from drill to drill, clean up, wash, flip everything for the next day to turn around and do it again. So as we kind of start walking down the aisle, I just want to show you a few things. This aisle is basically dedicated to what the players need to be able to practice each and every day. So from padded girdles to the clothes, underclothes that they wear, all the way down to socks. You can never have enough socks. Got to take care of your feet, to the stuff that they travel in. And then obviously you saw game jerseys. This is game wear, and then a bunch of practice pants. This time of year is probably the busiest time of year for us as everything is starting to roll in. This is the fun part of the job that I was mentioning as far as the gear goes. You can see the guys are working hard, unpacking boxes. Got all kinds of Nike swag, as you folks like to call it, coming in. And then we'll get it all counted in, decorated, issued to the student athletes when they come back in June. So we got socks, like I mentioned earlier, can never have enough of those. I think these guys are currently working on travel suits and sweatsuits. Safety of our student athletes, it all starts right here with helmets and shoulder pads. All these are custom fit and properly fitted and measured to each of our student athletes. Without with an improper helmet or improper protective equipment, obviously they're not going to be safe when they go out onto the field and strap up to play a football game. So as you can see, we have different models, different sizes of helmets. When a kid reports, he comes in here to get sides with a helmet with shoulder pads, like I mentioned, and they're properly fitted by myself and staff before they're ever allowed to go on the field. Here we are on the shoe aisle. Some people call it the Nike store. You can see all the orange boxes. So this is where our student athletes will come and get issued for cleats, shoes, training shoes, whatever they have a need for. All right, guys, hope you got to see a little bit there as we showed you around the equipment room, just kind of an idea of what we do and what we're touching and looking at every day. Usually a little more clean and organized. Obviously, we got boxes everywhere right now. UPS, FedEx guys are dropping in. Our best friends right now this time of year, bringing in stuff for the fall. We're at a college football game. Look down the sideline, just kind of check out what's going on. All the trunks, the medical staff, the equipment staff, everything that goes into it that you may not think. By the time you're there, the game's being played, and hopefully, if you don't see us, that means we did our job and everything's going smooth. So ideally, you don't see us during the game, and then get through the game smoothly, and we kick in afterwards and clean up. We'll pack it up and head home, and then turn around and do it the next week. The best part of my job, I think, is working with the student athletes. Just seeing the joy of them coming in and opening the door to their lockers and seeing the new gear for that year, knowing that you picked out stuff that they want and it's going to help them perform. I mean this in the most humble way, but if myself and the strength coach or the equipment manager, operations, sports medicine, all of us as a support staff, if we don't do our job, then the folks on the field, the coaches and players, aren't able to do their job. So we're a huge asset to that. I say my best part of my job is working with those guys and just seeing them succeed, and obviously winning helps. With that, I'd say the hardest part of the job is also sometimes dealing with the student athletes. You got 100 of them out there plus 30-something staff, so you're dealing with all kind of different mindsets and egos and trying to please everybody. Obviously, if I order one travel suit, 50 of those guys may love it, and the other 50 may say, "What the heck is this?" So anything you do, whether it's picking out something they wear or picking out their post-game meal, you're never going to please them all, and that's always the frustrating part. Best advice I can give for someone interviewing is to be early so you're on time. Show up on time. Leave yourself plenty of time in the parking lot to sit there, relax, calm down, get your thoughts together, prepare yourself. Make sure you're dressed up, business professional. Make sure you got your resumes. If you ever have to email a resume, make sure you save it as a PDF and not a Word document. Advice that I would give students to finding a career they love, it's, if you don't know it right now, I wouldn't stress about it. I have an intern position that rotates every year. They come in June, July range, and they leave about May every year. And I see it with those folks, and I tell them, look, if this is something you like, keep doing internships, keep doing, just get involved any way you can and try it. It's okay if you don't know what you want to do going into college. I really do think it is, and you'll figure it out. And even after college, but at some point, obviously, you got to get out there and you got to start working. But I would say while you're young, travel and try different positions, different jobs, internships, go across the country, do whatever you can, just get all the experience you can while you don't have a lot of responsibilities tying you down. I appreciate you guys having me. This has been a blast. I enjoy showing you guys the equipment room and kind of going through what it is we do behind the scenes and on this side of the football, if you would say. There's a lot, obviously, that goes in behind the scenes, not just me, but marketing, ops, sports medicine, strength, film, you name it. There's so many positions that go into putting on an event. I always like to refer to a football game on a Saturday as just a big production. So next time you go to an event, kind of look around, like I said, and just see what all's going into it and the folks that are moving behind the scenes. It's just like a play or anything else that's going on. If you're currently in high school and working with the teams or you'd like to play, or maybe you got cut or something like that and you still want to be involved, go to that coach and ask. I doubt any coach is ever going to turn down extra hands to have it practice or help. You guys can get paid scholarship money to go to these schools, that you may want to go to and do this. You know, cover books, cover room and board, something, a little percentage of tuition. You know, there's definitely that out there. And then obviously, like me, you know, if you really love it and you want to keep doing it, you can get paid full time to do it. So, like I said, great job. It's fun working with young folks. Always something new, always something going on. Make sure you guys are staying safe. Good luck to you the rest of the way. Wash your hands. Tell your parents you love them. Make your bed. Thank you.